It's hard to cope with losing legendary or promising musicians, and 2018 has already seen the unfortunate deaths of several artists known for their work in hip-hop. Whether they went out due to substance abuse, poor health, or cold-blooded murder, let's revisit the legacies of some rappers who died in 2018. Jimmy Wopo, real name Trayvon Smart, was a Pittsburgh rapper on the rise, thanks to his standout 2016 track, Elm Street. The song uses Freddy Krueger's theme from A Nightmare on Elm Street over pounding piano notes. Wopo's life was cut short at age 21 when he was murdered in a double shooting in Pittsburgh's Hill District on June 18, 2018. According to the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, Wopo and another passenger were sitting in a vehicle when they were shot down by unknown assailants. The other passenger survived his injuries, but Wopo died at a nearby hospital. The shooting reportedly happened just days after Wopo signed a deal with fellow Pittsburgh rapper Wiz Khalifa's label, Taylor Gang. Rising Washington, D.C. rapper A1 Lil Tony, whose real name was Antonio Harper Jr., was killed in a shooting on May 1, 2018, leaving behind a rapidly growing fanbase. According to ABC News affiliate WJLA, the musician was walking toward his mother's apartment complex in Waldorf, Maryland, around 10 p.m. when he was approached by a gunman and shot several times. He died on the scene. The Talk of the Streets rapper reportedly tweeted a cryptic message about a half hour before his passing, writing in part, "We go and keep riding around with them Glocks until we find them." While the message caused some initial intrigue, it's worth noting that the post is actually a lyric to Atlanta-based rapper Lil Baby's song In My Bag. Police reportedly believe Tony was specifically targeted, though no killers were apprehended in the months after his death. Family members of the rapper said they don't know why he would have been targeted, saying that any tough image the 20-year-old may have had was only an artistic persona. Phanelli, also known as Phanelli de Blasio, Phanels, and by his real name of Melvin Batties, was an up-and-coming performer who was shot and killed in the Bronx on January 16, 2018. According to the New York Daily News, the 34-year-old rapper died after being shot in the neck in the courtyard of a housing project, where he had recorded the music video for his song Half a Mil. Police could not immediately find a motive for the shooting. A witness told the Daily News that she heard multiple shots ring out before seeing two men run in the opposite direction of the shooting. Batty's friend, William David, seemed blindsided by the rapper's death, telling the paper, "He was cool, funny, and an outgoing person. He had no enemies." Big T's time in the spotlight was brief but unforgettable. Born Terrence Prejon, the Houston rapper was featured on Lil Tony's iconic 1999 track, Wanna Be a Baller, which peaked at number 70 on the Billboard 200 chart. Though the rapper never achieved widespread name recognition, he was often featured on other artists' songs, earning the nickname the $1 Million Hookman. His signature, soulful sound also shone through on his own releases, which sold thousands of units largely through word of mouth. He passed away on May 17, 2018, at the age of 52. Dallas-based rapper Struggs, also known as Corey Struggs, was on his way to superstardom when his life was cut short by unexpected illness. He caught the music industry's attention in 2016 when he collaborated with Rick Ross on the song Do It, but his career was derailed by the sudden onset of aggressive cancer. At only 32 years old, the rapper was diagnosed with the disease and given only 8 weeks to live. Despite the tragic circumstances, Struggs reportedly continued to work on his music up until his death. He passed away on August 3, 2018. Canadian hip-hop artist Jon James, whose full name was Jon James McMurray, had an unusual side gig for a rapper. In addition to pursuing music, he was also an extreme sports enthusiast who often recorded his own death-defying stunts. But James's habit of courting danger for the fun of it ultimately cost him his life. On October 20th, 2018, the 34-year-old was shooting a video in Vernon, British Columbia, when he was accidentally killed by a stunt gone wrong. According to James's management team, the stunt involved him rapping while walking on the wing of an airplane in flight, a sequence he'd apparently been training for months. When it came to shoot the stunt, James reportedly walked too far out on the wing, sending the aircraft into a downward spiral. While he was equipped with a parachute, he was unable to deploy it before striking the ground. 26-year-old rapper Mac Miller was found dead in his home from an apparent overdose on September 7, 2018. The Pittsburgh-born rapper, whose real name was Malcolm McCormick, struggled with substance abuse and depression throughout his career, and he incorporated those demons into his art. 4 months prior to his death, Miller was arrested and charged with driving under the influence after crashing his car into a utility pole. The accident occurred just days after his breakup with pop star Ariana Grande. who claimed his substance abuse problems played a role in their split. Miller later opened up about his arrest in an interview with Apple Music's Beats One Radio, where he called the incident, quote, "the best thing that could have happened." In an interview with Rolling Stone published a month before his death, Miller acknowledged his drug use but denied it was a problem, saying, "Have I done drugs? Yeah, but am I a drug addict? No." Miller's family released a statement following his death, describing the late rapper as, quote, "a bright light in this world for his family, friends, and fans." If you or someone you know is seeking help and support to deal with substance abuse or mental health issues, please call SAMHSA's National Helpline at 1-800-662-4357.